Hey everybody, my name's Austin. I am from California. I would tell you what grade I'm in, but I think y'all are smart enough. I think you can figure it out. In about a month, I'll be graduating from the U with my degree in communications. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a bittersweet feeling. Standing up here knowing that a lot of things are gonna change in my life these next few months. But I like to consider myself an optimist, so I'm gonna focus on the positive side of things. In that vein, as I look out at all your beautiful faces, especially yours, June, I see so many kept promises from God. Promises that He's made to me, promises that He's made to other leaders in InterVarsity, and probably promises that He's made to a lot of you. And you see, one of the biggest things in college that I've learned following Jesus is that He always keeps His promises. But for a large period of my life, that was not the case. In high school, my life was consumed by worry. Man, I was the type of person that worried about what other people thought of me, worried about upcoming tests, worried about if my friends are going to invite me to hang out. I worried about worrying. I would look up on my phone. I was like, am I going to have a heart attack if I keep worrying? And to make matters worse, I graduated during the COVID class in 2020, and my parents decided that it would be best for me to defer my fall semester of my freshman year and stay at home. Let me tell you, those 6 months sucked. My life was consumed by even more worry regarding my future, and countless other forms of sin crept into my life. I felt helpless because I didn't have a strong personal relationship with God, and the Christian community that I had in high school was gone. They all went to college. And I'm gonna be real with you, my faith almost died during those 6 months. I felt abandoned by God. I felt like I wasn't good enough to follow Him, and He was done using me. But I didn't want to go out without a fight, and the only way I knew to talk to God was through prayer. So that's what I did. For about 4 months, I prayed the same prayer every single day, every time worry crept into my mind. And that prayer was that God would help me find a community of like-minded believers when I got to college. People that would push me to grow deeper in my faith, and real friends. And man, did God deliver on that promise. I found InterVarsity early on, that first spring semester of my freshman year, and my life changed forever. I began the most important journey of my life. Far more important than school, far more important than preparing for a job, far more important than finding friends, and that's forming a personal relationship with God. I wish I had more time to tell you guys about all the things He's done in my life since freshman year, because, man, it's been a whirlwind in the best way, and I encourage you to just ask me. But to sum things up, He just keeps coming through. I think the biggest thing I want to leave you guys with is this: don't let the fear of disappointment stop you from going to Jesus again. If I let fear dictate how I approach Jesus, I would have never gone to Bosnia and had one of the most formative spiritual experiences of my life. Thanks, Jason. I would have never seen one of my best friends from high school who had no interest in following God choose to follow God. I would have never seen my coworker be baptized at this last chapter camp and join Christian community. And I would have never had the chance to reconcile with my brother and hug him for the first time in about 10 years. God is pretty crazy, right? So my final encouragement to you guys is this: keep going to Jesus in prayer. Keep asking Him to show up in your life, and I promise you He will show up. He has perfect timing. The last thing I want to leave you guys with is this. It's a verse my dad gave to me, and it has really helped me through a lot of struggles. It's Philippians 4:6, and it says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." Keep on praying, guys. It's worth it, I promise.